Well, for one thing, the Attorney General, Pam Bondi, said that the client list was on her desk. Then you had Donald Trump in a tweet or in a Truth Social missive saying that all of these files were actually created by the Democrats, thereby decisively implying that the files actually exist. And of course, Trump and Bondi and J.D. Vance and the FBI Director Kash Patel, all of them were demanding that the government release everything that they had on it. And suddenly the president performs a complete about-face on the matter and says that there's nothing to see here and let's move on, and wants to sweep it under the rug. And so, look, I have no idea what's in those files. I do know that this case has been mishandled from the very beginning. Donald Trump's former labor secretary, Mr. Acosta, was the assistant U.S. attorney when they gave Mr. Epstein a very sweetheart deal where he pled guilty to one charge of solicitation when they had all of these underage female witnesses testifying about his basically trafficking in girls. So, it's been very weird from the beginning, but I don't know what's in their files. So either we're going to confirm everything that Donald Trump and his team have been saying all along, which is that there is this extensive child sex trafficking ring among power elites, or it will explode the whole thing as a conspiracy theory and mere propaganda. But at this point, the president owes it to the country to put it to rest one way or the other. Well, he was with them in demanding that these materials be released to the public, and now all of the questions that his son was asking and that Kash Patel was asking and Dan Bongino were asking are now directed at Donald Trump himself and at Attorney General Bondi. They want to know why, now that you have the reins of the government, you're not just going public with it. And so, look, at this point, I think the president has helped to spin large parts of the country into an absolute paranoid tizzy about all of this. Again, we don't know what's there and what's not there, but we need to resolve it. It's kind of getting to be an ungovernable situation, and the president should go ahead and release whatever they do know about whether there are outstanding sex abusers out there who have not been picked up for the crime. Well, perhaps another conspiracy theory. I don't know if my friend Mr. Burchett has some basis for saying that. It's certainly at odds with what Donald Trump said in his social media posting the other day, where he said, he's seen all of this stuff, but he thinks it comes from the Biden administration and Hillary Clinton and so on. And look, at a certain point, you can't run a democratic government based on conspiracy theories and falsehoods. We need facts, and that's what the justice system is all about. The justice system should deal in facts and not in falsehood and superstition and propaganda. And, you know, I'm just very afraid of a situation where Attorney General Bondi is firing prosecutors just because they worked on the January 6th investigation. She promised to come clean with this information, and she's not coming clean with it. And it seems like all of it is completely political, and they have no respect for what the actual facts are or what the rule of law is.